Welcome to episode 17 of the Viral Marketing Show. You're going to learn why, if you're a viral marketing client specifically, why the number of views your YouTube video gets does not matter. I'm also going to show you how to track where your business comes from by the two most important questions you have to ask with every new client. So welcome back to episode 17 of the Viral Marketing Show. Scott, thank you so much for being here.
I love being here. This is so exciting.
I'm Frank Klesitz with Viral Marketing, and at the end of the show, we're going to have a lot of great, solid content for you. We put so much effort into these every single week. We want to make sure that you really have something that you could use to help you grow your business, real strategies and real tactics that are working for our clients right now, because the mission of our show, of the Viral Marketing Show, is to help you, our clients, independent business professionals, business owners, entrepreneurs, to help you get off the transaction treadmill, they like to call it, or chasing business, and shifting that strategy, or in many ways even complementing that strategy in some cases you have to follow, by attracting business, by getting yourself on camera. That's what we like to do here at Vyral Marketing with video, but you can certainly do that with educational podcasts or content. The point is by getting your expertise online, again, like we like through video, to start attracting business. We generally like answering questions that are commonly asked by your customers. We recommend. And all of this is covered on our website. If you go to our website on the homepage, the video marketing plan that we recommend for you to start with, if you're new to viral marketing or you're a client that needs a refresher on really what you're supposed to be doing to get results, on the homepage of our website, you can download the official video marketing plan. It's the marketing plan that we implement for all of our clients. It is the only marketing plan that we implement for all of our clients to help you get more business, attract more business from your number one business asset. It's your database of past clients, your centers of influence of people you know, your customers, your clients. What are we doing to round up all those people? And in many cases, most business owners neglect that asset, Scott.
Yeah.
What are we doing to round up those people, reconnect with them, communicate with them, grow it so we can start attracting more repeat business, more referral business, and so on. And that's what we're all about here at Viral Marketing. Go get that plan, check it out. But today on the show, like I share with you in the little intro here, is I want to share with you why YouTube video views, the number of views that your YouTube video gets, is irrelevant and not important and doesn't matter if you're a viral marketing client. Now, for some people, it does matter.
Yeah,
if you're a music star.
Right. For our clients,
clients,
professional service, people in professional service businesses,
yeah,
it's more about the quality, right?
Yeah, it's about the who.
Yeah.
It's about who is watching the video, not how many. So YouTube views don't matter. And let me kind of give you an example of this. I just got done doing a great interview with one of our clients, one of our great clients in North LA, I think of the San Fernando Valley, Scott Himmelstein. He has been a viral marketing client, a real estate professional for years, several years, and has published a bunch of educational videos online. All right. Now, he sold last year, I believe in the interview, about maybe 45 to 50 homes, mostly from homeowners.
All right.
Lots of listings, which is what you want to have as a real estate professional. You don't want to be shuffling buyers around everywhere. You want to be working with homeowners, where you get listings and you basically employ the rest of the agents in the market to bring you the buyer. Lots of benefits of getting listings. You know that if you're a real estate agent watching this. So he goes out in the community, builds his database, publishes videos. And on the webinar, I'm like, man, you've been publishing a ton of videos and you're getting such great results. I think like all of his business comes from his database.
Yeah.
Loves the program. I'm like, let's pull up your YouTube channel. So I'm live on the webinar. We'll actually show you right here. Let's actually pull up the YouTube channel. You can click videos, and instead of sorting by date of when the last video was published, we can sort by the most popular video views.
Right.
So I'm on the webinar, I'm like, my goodness, this is an interesting tip. Scott, you're getting great results. He's like, yeah, I'm getting lots of business, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Scott, your top video only has 262 views at the time of this recording. Hopefully it may have a couple more by then.
Right.
Probably not, for the reasons why I'm going to share. Only 262 views. It was actually interesting. His top videos were tax advice and LA County property taxes. Apparently, a lot of people have a lot of questions about property taxes up there.
Yeah, well, it's expensive in LA, right?
Mm-hmm. And his third one was the Porter Ranch market update. Porter Ranch is a very affluent community in his area.
And that's very specific to his audience.
Correct.
Right?
What I want to share with you here, those views are low, because we look at these video views that have tens of thousands, 100,000 views. And while that certainly may satisfy your ego, and while that certainly feels good to have all those views, we know a lot of people, they aren't viral marketing clients, but in the space that we run in, the internet marketing space, the YouTube creator space, they get a ton of views, but they have no way to monetize it. They don't get any business from it, and they're trying to figure out how do they make money from it.
Right.
Right? So for our viral marketing clients, when you're in business, when you're a real estate professional, personal fitness trainer, I don't know,
Wealth manager,
financial advisor, executive recruiter, whatever it may be, right?
Right.
You probably have a very, very specific market that you're serving as you as that professional service provider. And you're providing very niche, very specific content for the area. Because when there's so much information online, I don't know what the stat is, but I heard something that's like either 400 hours, like a minute or a day or something ridiculous is uploaded to YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Your content to be relevant and actually useful has to be extremely niche for a very small, very, very prospect-rich audience.
Right.
Right? So it even goes with our YouTube, our viral marketing show. Like, look, we'll pull up some B-roll right now. Let me show you. We've been shooting this show. We're on episode 17 for 17 weeks. I think our top video only has maybe 1,000 or 2 views.
Yeah.
Most of them only a couple of hundred. And that's with putting money in advertising on them.
Right.
But we get a lot of business from these shows because it helps our clients. You get to see us. And when people are interested in viral marketing, they watch these to get to know the partners here, which are us.
We're literally executing the marketing plan that we execute for our clients.
It's
right?
niche content.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to get at is don't let the number of views, there's not enough views in that video. Why do I even do it? I'm not getting enough views. That's not true. It's about who is watching it. And here's a case in point, because I brought this up on the webinar with Scott Himmelstein. He wrote me an email the other day. We'll pull up on the screen here. Hey guys, so I received a phone call from an agent in the South Bay for a referral of an $800,000 home. That's a good commission if you're a real estate agent. Et cetera, et cetera. They saw his video on Zillow. Point is, like you said, Frank, you don't need thousands of views. You need just one.
Yeah.
And that's from who's very successful making money selling real estate. And I just want to share that with you. So if you're worried about the number of views you have, certainly that's good, right? But it's not what I would look at. And here's another reason I would keep this in mind. So at Viral Marketing, the viral marketing plan that I explained when the show opened, I want you to go download our website. You'll hear a lot of people saying, hey, I get your videos. I see your videos. I watch your videos. The ways that we promote your video doesn't necessarily mean the YouTube videos are going to be high. Let me give you an example. So for example, I'll show you an example right here. This is a video email that goes to your database. We take a screenshot of the video and we email it out to your database for all the people that want to see your educational content to let them know that you publish something new.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot of people opening the email, but not as many people may actually click on the email to go to the blog where your video is.
Right.
And let alone, they may not even press play on the video. But they saw the video.
Right.
Right?
They saw it come in because they opened the email.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of response because we checked it. Hey, I just had this person sign up with me. They said they've been watching my videos. But I'll go back like in what's called the email open and click report where I track who's actually clicking through to watch the video. Their name doesn't even show up, right?
Yeah.
But they're opening it because they see the screenshot.
Right.
On top of that, the videos are also going on Facebook. They're going on social media, which is not necessarily going to get you a YouTube view. So again, what I'm trying to share here is just be skeptical. YouTube video views, while nice, do not matter. You want to focus on the right people seeing your videos and creating niche content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is number one thing that you want to do. All right. And case in point here at Viral Marketing, we don't have very many views in the show. I hope we do someday. That'd be certainly nice. But I'm creating this for our clients, which means if we only have a couple hundred viewers, which you have a couple hundred clients, I'm certainly happy with that. All right. So with that, we'd like to transition to our Q&A segment. I understand that we have a question. It's time for some Q&A.
Q&A.
So our question today comes from Maddie, who is one of our marketing specialists here at Vyral Marketing. She has a question that came from a client. Maddie, what is your question?
Hi, I'm a business specialist here at Vyral, and a common question I've been getting asked from a few different clients is, how do I know where my business is coming from, and if any of that business is from the money I'm investing in viral marketing?
So Maddie, thank you so much for the question. The question is, Scott, how do you track your business and where it comes from? Yeah. And specifically, how do you track it if you know that it came from viral marketing or not, which would be nice to know.
It'd be great.
If you're gonna hire us and spend money to implement video marketing, wouldn't it be nice to know like how much business I got from that marketing investment so you can track your return on investment?
Right.
And typically speaking, in most businesses, and this is the holy grail, let's say, for every dollar you spend on marketing, you should get $10 back, let's say within a year in revenue. So if I spend, $100 on marketing, I would like to see $1,000 back in sales within 1 year.
Right.
Right. So I think for viral marketing, it's about $6,600 a year to hire us. you should see about $66,000 in revenue, not profit, big difference. $66,000 in sales come back to you directly in some ways from viral marketing after a year.
Yeah.
So the challenge is, how do you track that? How do you know if this business came in and viral marketing influenced it? Right. So I'm going to share with you those questions here. And the first thing I want to share before I get into the questions is this has been a question we've dealt with for a long time here at Vyral, and most businesses do. And I will tell you this, most businesses have a very difficult time knowing where their business even comes from because they don't remember to ask people.
Yeah.
Because we only have so many resources as a small business, especially as an independent professional. You're even lucky to even have a few people who are good working for you.
Yeah, I mean, and you're wearing a lot of hats.
Lots of hats.
Right.
In many cases, when you're starting off, you're the jack of all trades, the master of none, they say. Right? Jack of all trades, master of none. And when you finally get that client or get that business, you're just so excited you got it. You got the check, you're working.
Yeah, you want to service it, right?
You're not really thinking about, okay, wait a minute.
I
got to track and know where it came from and ask the questions and write it all down and pull out my tracking sheet and do all my number calculations and what my ROI is. We generally don't see that. Now, for, I'm not going to say real business, but like a very sizable business, let's say, doing a couple $1 million a year in sales at least, typically what we recommend at Vyral, and most people recommend, is you spend 10% of your revenue on marketing. So if you're doing, let's say, $100,000 a year in business, you would have a $10,000 a year marketing budget, right? Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good budget to set aside to reinvest to get customers.
Right.
But to take that even a step further, 10% of your 10% should be dedicated to actually tracking it.
So what?
Right? So 1,000 of the 10,000 should be set aside of your marketing budget to actually spend on tracking, whether that's phone number tracking, asking where people come from, whatever it is, so you can hold your marketing budget accountable.
Yeah.
Now, very few people do this. That's a pretty good rule of thumb. 10% of your total revenue is your marketing budget to spend to acquire business, your lead generation budget, all right? And then 10%, 1/10 of that 10% is set aside to track where your business comes from, okay? So when it comes to tracking, what should you do? Well, there's lots of different answers to that. But let me give you the simplest one of what our official answer here at Vyral Marketing is for your clients to know if you actually got any business from hiring us. There's 2 questions we have to answer. So let's pull the first question up on the screen. How did you first hear about us?
Yeah.
When you have a prospect, or even more specifically, when you make a sale, not even when a prospect comes in, let's just start when you make a sale, when someone hires you or a sale is made. The first question you have to ask that person is saying, hey, thank you for hiring me. Great, thank you. Really appreciate buying from me or hiring from me. Let me just ask you really quick, if you can think back and you can remember, Scott, how did you first hear about us? First being the key word. How did you first hear about us?
Yeah, and Frank, why don't you explain why the big word here is first, and what that means and the importance of asking this question.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because that actually leads us to the second question.
Right.
All right. So the second question you ask after you ask, how did you first hear about us? The second question is, we'll pull this up on the screen, is what actually motivated you to contact us?
Right.
2 very different things. I'll explain the difference here. So here at Vyral Marketing, you hire Vyral Marketing to help you stay in touch with your database. That means they're already in your database.
Yeah.
They never heard of you from Vyral because they're already in your list. They spoke with one of your people on the phone. They talked to you on the phone. It was a referral that came in.
Friend on social media.
Maybe they were some internet lead that opted in that heard from you from a website. Maybe it's from a radio ad, a TV ad, a print ad. But for some reason, they are in your database because you've asked permission to stay in touch. They've opted in, and you have your database now. So when someone first hears about you, it will never be Vyral Marketing. Now, you might get lucky where they stumble upon your video online. That's pretty rare, actually.
Yeah.
Right? But how they first heard about you is like the original, let's say, lead source that you typically put them in that column of where it is.
Right.
Right? And then when someone comes in, you have your big database.
Yeah.
All right, that you're staying in touch with and you're nurturing. Okay? So you'll never hear, I heard about you from Vyral Marketing first because they heard of you some way to get your database.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay? On top of that, or in addition to that, a lot of our clients that are spending good money on advertising may be doing radio advertising. They may be doing print advertising. You may be doing outdoor advertising with billboards. You may have an outbound calling team prospecting. You may have letters going out, like direct mail.
Usually what happens when some cold prospect first hears about you, they're not going to go, oh, here's my money.
Yeah.
Now, we wish it worked that way, but it tends to not work that way, Scott.
No, usually doesn't work.
Is what we found.
Yeah,
right?
Usually doesn't.
I think you could probably agree with us, right? What happens is someone first hears about you, and that's probably how the lead was generated in the first place. But then, with access to the world's information in your phone or the computer, there is absolutely no reason to make a bad decision anymore, a bad purchasing or hiring decision, when all of the information is available to you in your pocket. So what does someone usually do after they see you on a TV ad or a billboard or a direct mail piece or whatever? They are going to Google you.
Yeah, they Google you, they go and research you, they want to learn about you and your
honestly,
business and
I'll
what
tell you
you
what
have
a lot
to
of
offer.
people search for is they type in, viral marketing reviews or viral marketing scam or Frank Closet scam. Seriously.
Hopefully they're not typing that in anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I typed it in because I checked it on myself on that. Because the Google keywords actually sometimes tell you those things, what people are typing in, because they're trying to find out what are people saying about this company? What are people saying about this thing? What's going on, right? Mm-hmm. So now they're going to do their homework, and what they're probably going to end up finding are your YouTube videos. They want to see who you are. They want to get to know who you are. They're going to look at your online reviews. They're going to look at what you published. They might go 10 pages deep on Google on your name.
Well, and that's why it's so important when you do marketing that's consistent, right?
Yep. So what they might do is they might just go to your website, opt in for your newsletter, whatever it is, and now you get retargeted with your videos on Facebook. They start seeing your videos. They start consuming your content. Then they make the decision to reach out to you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you see how those two questions are very important. How did you first hear about us? That will probably be like your original lead source. And then you have to follow up is what motivated you to contact us.
Yep.
And usually what you'll hear is probably viral marketing in many cases.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So the challenge with the first question is how did you first hear about us? Is if you don't follow up with the motivated, and let's just say, for example, we get this a lot at Vyral when we lose clients. It's like, I'm not getting any business from viral marketing because everyone says they're coming in from my radio, or everyone says that they're coming in from the direct mail that I'm sending out, or everyone says that I'm coming in from an internet lead, and no one's coming in from the videos. Well, that may be true, but if you don't follow up with the other question to get the full story is what really motivated that person to contact you, they may really say, yeah, I watched a whole bunch of your videos online. And certainly if you're a viral marketing client, I know that you've been watching a lot of our videos online because we ask these same questions. So let me give you a system to implement to make sure that these questions get asked whenever you get new business. You can't expect yourself to ask them, and you can't really expect if you're lucky enough to have a sales team to ask them because you're so excited to get the sale. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, right? So what you do is once you sign somebody up, they probably get transferred over, or you have another call with an oriented operations, or they get transferred over to an account manager, an operations manager, or some other person after they deal with the sales side. That very first phone call, there's a checklist in place for the first call to onboard a new customer or client. Yeah. And they make sure that they ask these questions and you slow them down. Say, hey, thank you so much, Scott, for signing up.
Right.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for
hiring us. So first servicing call that they're doing. Yeah.
Correct. I just want to take a second and step back. If we can think for a moment, Scott, how did you first hear about, our mortgage business? How did you first hear about our mortgage business? Where did you hear about our name first thing?
The first thing I saw was I saw you on an advertisement on a billboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't see too many mortgage companies on billboards, so I probably stood out.
Big mortgage company. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, that's nice. well, did you call us right when you saw the billboard?
No. I had to do I wanted to do a little research. I went online, Googled you.
Yeah, tell me the story. I really want to know what motivated you to call us. Would you mind telling me about your buyer journey or the journey of making your decision?
Yeah, so the journey was really just identifying. I wanted to make sure I'm making the best decision with my money and the future money that I'm going to be using to make a home purchase. So my journey was going online, doing research, Googling, reading reviews, checking out the videos and the social media that was online, and really coming to a decision that this business really knows what they're doing and are very, very professional.
Great. So now you have the full story about how they heard about you. But I know what you're thinking. Well, where do I assign the revenue to track my ROI? What column do I put it in?
Yeah.
You came in from my billboards, but I guess you took a lot of my online marketing. Where do I put the revenue I'm going to get from the mortgage deal that we're going to do with you?
Right.
This is tricky. This is very tricky. But if you want to go this far, all right, what I would recommend you do is you have to ask the client. You have to ask them. And here's another follow-up question. It's not one of the two main questions. It's another follow-up question. I would say, hey, Scott, if I had to, like, who should I thank or what should I ultimately thank for your business? If there was one thing that set you over the edge to work with us, what was that one thing? Who should I thank or what should I thank?
I would say it was all the wonderful videos you were doing.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
There we go. Good job, Scott. Good answer. All right. But you asked the client to say, if there's one thing I had to,
Right.
put you down as, what do you think it would be?
And that kind of pins them down to saying one thing, and then you can assign that accordingly.
Who or what should we thank for your business?
Right.
Sound good? So that's how you track your business. So first, let me just kind of recap all that because there's a lot. I want to answer this question for you. The first thing you have to do, or Maddie, when you're working with your clients, all right, here at Vyral Marketing, you just have to make sure that they have a system in place to actually track where their business comes from. That's it. Is there a spreadsheet or is there a whiteboard on the wall? Whatever it is there some system like to track business?
Right.
Now, the second thing is making sure, are those two questions getting asked to every single person, every single piece of new business that comes in?
Yeah.
Right? And then you'll probably see some convoluted answers for the full stories.
Right.
And then you just have to say, okay, where did you assign the revenue? Right? And if you are hired Vyral Marketing for a year and you're growing your database and you're making your calls and you're making videos and you don't hear any stories about your videos, you don't hear any stories about people checking you online, you don't hear any stories of people watching your stuff, cancel it because it's not working.
And clearly it's not working.
Yeah, and you'll know. And that's what's important is I don't want you spending money with us that's not working. So we need to know, and ultimately it's up to you. It is your responsibility as a client to track where that business comes by asking those questions. And that's how you track where your business comes from. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching the Vyral Marketing Show this week. I really appreciate you watching the whole show. If you made it this far through the video and you didn't leave, we really appreciate that.
Yeah, we do appreciate it.
We are available on iTunes. If you actually want to subscribe to the show on iTunes, it'll automatically download when a new show comes up right in iTunes. You actually watch a video podcast on iTunes.
We would love you to go on there and leave a review or even just give us feedback directly. Yep. We'd love to have some more engagement from our audience. So.
And if you have a question you'd like us to answer, simply email us, contact us, post on social media. We will answer that question for you on the show in our Q&A segment.
You make a short video and send it to us even.
Absolutely. It also goes for any of our team members. Close to 60 people working here at Vyral Marketing. If you're watching this for your training, send us in some questions. We'll answer them so you can answer your clients' questions correctly. All right. On our website, you can see all the shows on our homepage. Also, you can subscribe to our VIP newsletter, our VIP list. We get our weekly newsletter that includes full show notes of the show. It's right at the bottom of our website where you can opt in for that. But obviously on Facebook and YouTube, you can subscribe to the show. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.